and I quote, "As I visited primarily Christianized nations in Africa, such as Togo, Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, and Uganda, my anguish increases." Mission statistics that I had quoted with joy burnt in my mind. She says, Africa, 80% Christian, south of Sahara by the end of this century. Africa, the most evangelized continent in the world, we have said many times. Africa, the most churched continent by end of this century. But in each nation, the story was the same when I visited Africa. Poverty, disease, violence, corruption, injustice, and chaos met me at every turn. I found myself asking, is this thy kingdom come? Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven? Is this what the blessing of the gospel brought into the community looks like? In this part of Southern Africa, we have nearly reached every creature, we think. But is this what it looks like when our work as Christians is finished in a nation? God forbid, she says, my anguish increased, unquote. With the dawning revelation that would change my understanding of missions and my life calling, God spoke simply, fundamentally, and permanently. In quotes, the devastation you see is a fruit of preaching salvation alone, without the rest of the biblical message. This is a message of one Christian by the names of Land Corp. I hope that's how her name is pronounced.
Yes.
I believe that it is a wake-up call for the present-day revivalists and reformists, so that we do not spend another century simply doing one thing alone or preaching salvation while people do not know what to do about sanitation, about poverty, about disease, corruption, and chaos, generally speaking. Yet God took time to disciple the nation of Israel in the desert on all these matters. Therefore, the only message I can give to the young revivalists and reformers who would like to make an impact for God in their generation is to simply recommend that the book called the Old Testament Template by Land Corp becomes part of the coursework of the Bible College of CN.